In the realm of Greek mythology, Hades, the firstborn son of Titans Cronus and Rhea, governs the underworld from his ebony throne. His siblings, Hestia, Demeter, Hera, and Poseidon, faced an unfortunate fate of being swallowed by their father Cronus. Zeus, the clever youngest sibling, escaped a similar destiny through Rhea's cunning. Beside Hades sits Persephone, initially the goddess of vegetation. Despite her unintended descent into the underworld, triggered by Hades' actions, Persephone's yearly visits to her family temporarily thaw the wintry grip that blankets the world in her absence. Though sharing the title of ruler of the underworld with Hades, Persephone remains a bridge between the realms, maintaining ties with her family above. At the commencement of the evening, an award is presented to Pluto, another god of the underworld in Roman mythology, lauding his expertise in processing the departed. Impressed by his well-organized approach, Pluto oversees the arrival of freshly deceased souls on the banks of the river Styx, the boundary between Earth and the underworld. In a methodical manner, Pluto places each soul in chains as they disembark, creating an orderly procession for judgment. This divine sorting process resembles a machine, distinguishing between those who led virtuous lives and the sinful. The condemned find themselves in Tartarus, a realm of torment, while the virtuous are ushered into the Elysium fields for eternal bliss. To ensure order and prevent escape, Pluto employs Cerberus, a vigilant three-headed dog, to guard the locked gates of the afterlife. Additionally, he wears a helmet of invisibility, a clever tactic to apprehend any daring souls attempting to flee their destined judgment. In Norse mythology, the underworld and its ruler share the name Hel, a cold-blooded goddess whose influence might have contributed to the English word hell. Amidst the anticipation for the next entertainment, gods of death engage in a perennial debate about Hel's true nature. Is she a bona fide death deity or merely a symbol of the grave? The discussion, popular but inconclusive, leaves both sides with valid points. Despite appearing in a crucial Norse myth, the lack of extensive details fuels speculation that Hel might be more a personification of the tomb than a distinct deity of death in Norse mythology. As the gods ponder her enigmatic identity, Hel remains elusive, absent from sight, and the guests so far have yet to stumble upon any revealing graves. The mystery persists, leaving the gods to wonder if they'll ever unravel the truth about Hel. In Hindu mythology, Kali is a feared warrior, known for her formidable battlefield prowess and a terrifying appearance that includes gore-draped attire. Despite her fearsome exterior, the audience wildly cheers for Kali, captivated by the paradoxical nature of this death deity, irresistible to both deities and men, regardless of the bloody knife in her hand. As her fashion show unfolds, Kali's unconventional attire, including a necklace of heads and a skirt made of human arms, might turn some a bit green around the gills. Astonishingly, she even wears children as earrings. While her outfit could potentially lead to arrest in the real world, Kali reveals a surprising good side in mythology. Mythical accounts depict Kali using her violent nature to save innocents from gruesome fates and standing as a protector against demonic forces. Beyond her fearsome appearance, Kali emerges as a complex deity with a dual nature, embodying both destruction and protection in Hindu mythology. Anubis, the striking Egyptian god, boasts a black canine face that is among the most recognizable in mythology, whether depicted as a whippet-like dog or a man with the head of a jackal. His presence exudes power and authority, and the ancient Egyptians sought his protection for various reasons. Believing Anubis could ward off dangerous wild canines in the living world and act as a compassionate guide for souls in the underworld, Egyptians found solace in his divine influence. Anubis fulfilled his role as a god of death by ensuring proper burials, fair judgments in the afterlife, and even assisting in the resurrection of the deceased. Anubis, often described as a bodyguard for Osiris, showcased his physical prowess to thwart attackers, emphasizing not only his connection to death, but also his roles as a god of justice and protection. Notably, he's credited as the inventor of mummification and commands an army of demons, illustrated humorously by a dog in the corner, distributing coupons for embalming discounts amid the divine gala. In the divine gathering of death gods at the gala, Anubis harbors a deep disdain for a particular creature, a Puch, even though Kali holds a peculiar fondness for him due to his unique accessory, a necklace of eyeballs. You may have encountered a Puch outside as the walking advertisement for the gala. While both deities work with human souls, a Puch distinguishes himself with a malevolent nature. Blamed in Mesoamerica for death and disease, he struck fear into people, particularly targeting the vulnerable. His cruelty went beyond causing death. Once he seized a soul, Puch subjected it to burning torment, extinguishing the fire with water only to reignite it, a cycle that continued until the soul faced complete annihilation. abomination. Despite his gruesome nature, his presence at the gala suggests a dark and macabre sense of humor among the death gods. At the Mesoamerican tables, a heated argument unfolds, spearheaded by Mictlantecutli, who vehemently denies the existence of paradise for humans. His frustration stems from failing to prevent the god Quetzalcoatl from creating the first Aztecs. The concept of heavenly realms annoys him, as the Aztecs believed in a descent to the underworld, culminating in extinction in the ninth layer, Mictlan. Skeptical of Mictlantecutli, you ponder the peculiar nature of a final encounter with this skeletal deity sporting an eyeball necklace, bone earrings, and a traffic cone-like hat. In Japanese mythology, Shinigami, born from the merging of East and West, differs markedly from the Grim Reaper. Polite and distinct in appearance, they work in pairs without the iconic cloak and scythe, inviting souls to cross over voluntarily rather than abducting them. Unlike the Grim Reaper, Shinigami are not personifications of death, instead assisting the natural cycle of life and death without causing harm. The gods associated with death at the Shindig exclude the sun god Ra, with Apophis posing as a potential troublemaker. Apophis, the great serpent, threatens Ra's nightly journey through the underworld, symbolized by the sun. The Egyptians believed other gods aided Ra against the serpent's attacks, ensuring the safe passage of the barge and marking a new dawn each day. Apophis, unhappy with the creation of order and light, seeks to destroy Ra every night, fearing the end of all life. His frustration, born from a lack of love for snakes, now turns toward him. Thank you for watching. See you guys.